I've got less than 5 hours to drive down and fire everybody. This is going to be one of the most interesting days of my life. Hey everybody, I'm leaving home right now. Finally got to see my kids. It's the hardest thing when you will let your kids cry it out in emotional pain or physical pain, but you won't let them cry it out in emotional pain. There's a difference. If you're not a parent, you won't understand this. When my son or daughter hurt themselves physically, it is a quick reaction, and then it's exacerbated by how people fill their needs. So if they see that somebody is reacting heavily, it gets worse for them on a physical level. Emotional is painstaking that they're hurt and they need you. And when you're leaving and you tell them that you're leaving, my son goes nuts for me. And he knows I'm leaving, he knows I'm not coming back tonight. Or if I go on a trip, it's nuts. Andrew just called me to verify my signature on a check so that he could get cash for the safe for buybacks. And I let him know that I checked in on the camera and saw that everyone was blaring music and hanging out yesterday because it was 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours doing nothing. And that really pushed me over to like, okay, I gotta fire Carlos and Kyle. That's my last straw. They could have been sweeping, dusting, anything. Just stay busy. That's all I want. Just stay busy. Act like it's yours. Be invested. Be happy to go to work. Well, sure as shit, they're not. Final numbers are in for exactly how much that store in California has cost me over the last 120 days. So I got the final payroll notice. And exactly, it was like $2,500 plus $855. So $33.41 for 2 weeks. So that's $66.82 every 2 weeks. $6,682 for a store that makes $20,000 a month. That's not a big deal. But they had 4 guys on payroll, so that was an extra $1,300 on top of that. And I don't know why they hired a 4th person full-time, but that wasn't approved by me. It was right when Eric was siphoning money. It was a whole thing. But it's really funny that they would assume they can afford that much. You know what I mean? So I had my wife on a call to help a customer, and I didn't even hear the ding to miss like my turn for auto drive. It took me 20 minutes out of the way. So now we've got 2% left on the battery, or we're gonna get to the supercharger. Luckily I left an hour early, but we're gonna get to the supercharger with 2% left in charge. So let's hope everything goes according to plan. I can't believe I missed that turn.
Later.
So we got 2 hours until the plane. I've got an hour to get there. We got our 40-minute charge. I got my French fries. My daughter texted me. Says, I love you, Dad. She is 6. My 6-year-old kid gets on my secondary cell phone and texts me. It's gonna get dirty.
All right, so going to Denver finally.
5 hours later.
Oh, Eric and all that?
Eric stole 40K and ran off.
You're lying.
Nah, on God. The problem is, the little guy Andrew I left in charge was like, you gotta pay me $25 now an hour, plus 1 week paid vacation.
The little Mexican dude.
So I've known him 14 years. I thought I could trust him. So today they're all coming in. Adios. Peace. Every one of them was friends together.
Oh, that's crazy.
I moved to Oklahoma.
40,000.
That's not even it, man. That's 40 was what he stole. These motherfuckers have been taxing me. Devices. We don't have anything in stock.
That's what I've been saying.
Nothing's in stock? What the f? I got stacks of shit to sell. Oh, we can make $200 a day. Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm telling
every
you.
time I come in here, there's a line of people.
Yeah.
They're taxing
fucking
over $200.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, bro, are you sure this
yesterday
is
they
the
made
right
200
price right now?
That's the right price that it should be. Especially.
Okay, because them motherfuckers was charging $120 to fix the screen.
It should not be.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
1 hour later.
I wonder what time everybody else comes in.
Hey, I was wondering. I was like, there's a car outside. The door's crashed. She's like, you want me to stay? No, that'd be right.
I sold the store.
Okay.
So bad news.
All right. You got here quick.
Yeah. Got an offer I couldn't refuse. I am shocked that we have so much inventory and so much shit for sale. The way that Andrew's been talking, the store is bare bones.
He was meaning that until you ordered it. That's what he was meaning.
At $200 a day in sales, I've made more than $400 in the first 15 minutes of this morning. Sold 2 phones, 2 repairs.
Right.
That's more profit than the last 2 days.
That is the new one. So he told me to lay a piece of down, try to get it on. when this corner came in, I literally,
Shattered the glass.
I was up here. I was like trying to.
Sold the store.
You sold the store?
Sold the store.
Okay.
He's gonna bring his team in.
So
Everybody's fired. Yeah. Got an offer I couldn't refuse.
for sure.
I was gonna wait until the end of May. Somebody else wanted to get a jump start on it, I had to jump on a red eye. And that's what it is. That's the way this cookie crumbles. I still can't believe I've made more in 2 hours. In 2 hours than they made, profit-wise, in 2 weeks. Pathetic. The only person I would have kept is Kyle. He's slow. I get it. But he understands that it's just a job, not a place to off. He's trying. He has no other agenda I know about. He seems honest. I don't know Carlos, but I do know anyone that just blares their music and sits there with a back scratcher all day, and when they're instructed to do A, B, and C and only can finish A and then just never remembers B and C, was just like, okay, I'm hoping the management is going to move them forward, but I don't blame that it's his fault. I think that he was just a product of Andrew's bad leadership. Andrew's bad leadership was made from Eric's bad leadership, which was made from my bad leadership, and I take responsibility for that. That's why I'm cleaning house firsthand and not having somebody else come grab your keys. At least I was man enough to fly across the country to say, you know what, you're not worth it. That's the difference. I could have remote managed it, given you a call, had the door locked up, all your lungs in here just thrown away. Oh, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy who at least tried, gave you a couple of weeks, let you figure it out. And you still tried to me, not once, but twice. Twice you tried to leverage Eric's fucking embezzlement into more money for yourself on a dying store. So it's sad, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'll read off his little review. Get placed to get robbed. Business owner would sell his grandmother to make a buck. Interesting choice of words. And so I messaged Andrew and said, really upset, bro? You tried to blackball me and you want to be mad? Be mad at yourself. I thought we were better than that, but thanks for showing me firsthand who you were. Have a good day. Bye. He says, you're funny, kid. You're not worth more than 1 star and a goodbye. Only one that is proving anything is you. You have zero loyalty or moral, so it's no surprise. ... A store doesn't sell in one night. You could have just let me move on. You string me along for no reason. In the end, I can walk away knowing I stay true to who I am. You, on the other hand, just another tick on the belt as to why you're a piece of shit. No, the store sold in one night. That's a fact. Cash, transfer, done. Now, the deal was managing partner for the last week, up in the air. But finalization, sold in one night. You don't know that because you're not a business owner. You don't know the back ends. You are an admin helper. And a crappy one at that. And I'm sorry for that. But if you were better at any of the things that you tried, I wouldn't have to fire you. Now there's just no risk of any other theft or proving Eric correct about you or anything else.
So, in California, got a Stetson in California. Fired the entire staff. I woke up quite stress-free. Don't have to worry about nobody. Fun part is yesterday, ended up with a $2,000 day. Barely breaking a sweat. Running that store by myself. And they couldn't even break $250.
A couple sheets and we'll be good.
Yep. So we're loading up some tables, where my dad is. Gonna have a bit of a yard sale with all the shit they've broken, stuff that's abandoned, before it's sold. But I sold the store to a previous technician of mine. Yeah, he's gonna do good. Also found out that the techs were breaking things and lying to the customers and lying to me and double charging parts and time and being ignorant. It's sad. Nostalgic to sit in this desk. So, you're all wondering why I fired everyone in the store. Why didn't I keep some people? Why didn't I transition? What am I doing? What's the plan? Well, there's no plan. I'm selling it. I got somebody coming in that's gonna run it, handle it well. Somebody I trained myself to be basically like me. Super fun. And I'm finding just massive amounts of everything not done. It's a 75-inch TV here, a couple of blowers, some random shit, TVs, computers, all kinds of fun things. But Andrew was misappropriating funds, falsely putting breakage under damaged product. So it cost about $2,500 in the last month just with him, claiming that his guys didn't break things on their own time and then cost the store money. Because if I knew there was $2,500 in breakage, they would have been fired sooner. But, you know, changing up the systems
to fit his needs, he decided to try and blackball me and steal, you know, what is it, $6 extra an hour, and think that he deserved it just because he's got kids and he's poor money management. I just don't understand. So him getting fired, he decided to just light up the store's review pages with just nasty reviews about my grandmother because I'm a money hungry person. No, I invested $100,000 into your lazy ass. You have no idea. You can't work for shit and you're pissed off about it. That's what happened. We lost about $100,000 over a 90-day period because they couldn't work efficiently. They were too slow at their jobs and they broke too much stuff. And they all just said, oh, you know, I'll get better, I'll get better. We've been saying it for 9 months. And everyone's always saying they're gonna get better. You either do the job you're paid for and you're paid well. $20 an hour is f***ing well. And no oversight. You weren't hounded, you weren't yelled at, nobody ever talked down to you, you were always supported until I had to fire you. Now you get the truth. You're lazy, you're unmotivated, you don't deserve the industry. And you'll see when you get another job in it and somebody else fires you a lot quicker than I did. I wish you the best, man. Truly. So what I will say is this store will still remain, but I'm selling it. I'm just clearing out all the extra electronics and personal items in the next couple of days. The thing that really pissed me off was they kept doing nothing and turning away customers, and in one day I made a week's entire what their week was in sales in the first 3 hours by myself. That just shows a different caliber of man, one that'll get shit done when it needs to be done. A lot of people just need to shut their mouth and do what needs to be done. Stop so much. Stop complaining. Lay your head on your pillow, wake up, put your boots on, and get it done. There's my message to any employees out there who just, I'm worth more, oh my god. Show me. That's it. $100,000 down the drain on 4 individuals who are worth minimum wage in the best state. Like $7.25 is my opinion. That's the only way I'd keep people like that on ever again. But it's a good lesson. Don't hire people you're friends with. Okay, we're leaving for the airport now, a little late, but handling it's SMF Airport. See you there.
Close the door so we can be on our way to Vegas.
We're getting there. Yay!
Yeah, we're in Las Vegas right now.
Yeah, he won a bunch of money.
Take money from them.
So we're stuck here at the airport for the last 30 minutes. We've had to back up twice because the ticket got eaten. Ticket gets eaten, they pull the ticket out. Turns out the guy who pulled in after me used my ticket, which is hilarious. So now we go and we try and running the card like 5 times doesn't go through because it says the ticket's already been used now. So now he's going to see that I actually paid. If the guy behind me paid, or if I paid, I don't know. Okay, so what
You have to get.
I don't care the cost. I don't care the cost.
Get in line.
Okay.
I hand you money now?
No, he's gonna have to do something, and then we'll probably have to go do it on the cashier.
I'm not pulling back out. No way. He's got to be able to open this.
Later.
No, go. Straight through.
Hi! Oh.
Surprise! So back in Oklahoma. Yeah, I know I look run down. Been on a flight for the last part of my life. Got a bunch of screens in, a bunch of repairs. What's not cool here in Oklahoma is apparently somebody is offering these parts. Anyone want to tell me what that is? That right there is the Chinese writing for a very aftermarket thick LCD on an OLED display. Shattered back glass, cracked front, and apparently they have battery issues because it got wet. I don't see any water damage, I just see a very bad quality screen. Probably killing the battery. We'll go from there. Down 3 repairs. Let's go for the next 20 that are here.
Yeah, life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past, but knowing